Welcome back to another race here in the BRRS League. Welcome to Bristol, our first short track that has been made by our group as a whole, and hopefully going to not be chaotic. However, during testing and practices, we have seen that it will be chaotic. 200 laps here of the world's fastest half mile. Anything can happen. Currently, our lineup, though, has been a bit messed up, with Joel taking pole position following the fact that the pole sitter did not show up, and Senti will be alongside taking second, as VK did not show up as well. Next in line, we'll have the 18, the 34, the 36, the 34, the 8, I don't know numbers, and whoever else is behind because I don't know numbers. So, it's time for Bristol racing. I hope you guys are ready because I'm not. Pace speed is 60 miles an hour, and everybody will be at -1. And let's, first of all, red. This is red. And fix the ticker. And Joel took that from me. Okay. Alright. And pacing will begin. 60 miles an hour, and we at short tracks, the rule will be that we will do 2 pace laps. So we will be doing 2 pace laps no matter what on the first start. And people don't know how, this is why. I'm being turned by Senti. And luckily this thing has some other gears. There we go. Alright, can you guys figure this out? So Joel get down very far on the apron. Senti get down on the transition of the apron. Not on the track, on the transition of the apron. Okay, double file's not gonna work here. Next time. And I thought we were gonna do single file, but you know what, we'll just do it. Alright, pace car will be off. This time. And get ready, get ready. Green flag is in the air. We're under racing here at Bristol for the night race. Joel Musso leading. I've got to bring this pace car to the end of pit road. And Joel Musso now up front. Senti falling behind with the 18 and the 34 as well behind. Not much going on at the moment, as this is just the start of the race, but the group is all together as Senti hits the wall right behind Joel. I missed it. That's fine. Hopefully, it'll adjust once we get back around. This is one chaotic track. Anything can happen here. Joel now already with a second gap lead as the pack in the back will cut down to that. Senti starting the charge with that group of people as the 38 dives to the inside. I just nearly died trying to save that. And the 38 on the inside of the number 89 will assume that position. However, Senti comes back with a switchback and Senti will take that spot back. It's 2x2 currently for this small pack. However, oh, Senti and ROBLOX can get in the wall. And now they're all bunched up again. Joel's able to pull farther and farther away by that. Senti has fallen back from that incident, and we will cut up to Dark, who is now not on my list of names. So we'll cut up to a Foza, because I guess Dark didn't hop out and get in when I told him to. A Foza, who is subbing for Robloxian here, will be leading that pack, but fighting, now the 34 will take that spot. Joel has lost a lot of time these past few laps, and now it's only down to a second. Diamond Beast lost subbing for Hayden, shoots for the inside as they go 3 wide off of 4. And the 38 will gain the advantage, but the 38 gets into the 21, and they're wrecking. Only one car spun, and it wasn't that bad of an ordeal, luckily. No caution will be thrown. It got close, but now that pack has spread apart. It's Diamond in the 21 fighting the 89 for 5th place that you are currently watching. As Diamond bumps Senti up. Diamond does not have any issues there, as Senti does get by. And he will shoot for the inside of Senti, off of 4. Senti on the outside, Diamond on the inside. Fighting through turns 1 and 2. Senti with the advantage of the outside. And Diamond will assume that position. As Senti sends it on the inside, Diamond blocks, and it is clear game for Diamond, who will assume that position. Let's cut up to our leader, though, currently. Now, only just under a second ahead of Dark, who is in the number 34. Joel's going to have to run his best to win here, as this track is all about skill. As seen right there, Joel just gained about 3/10 on the car behind him of Dark, and now he's going to have to try to find a way to pull away as he messes up that corner, and he gets the penalty, and now the 34 is challenging him for the lead. Joel and the 34 now fighting here. Joel gets back to the lead there after that one small hiccup that might have cost him, which did cost him that lead, and he goes up to the high side as the 34 gets the low line. 7 car with the run on the outside though, and he will maintain his position. 200 laps can lead to many great battles, and it seems that we're already starting to get some good battles starting off. However, pit strategy will mess everything up, as pitting here is a massive pain. Luckily, the drivers can go around about 50 to 60 laps without pitting, so they will only have to pit a handful of times. Or maybe 40. I can't remember what it is, but it's something about that. Unfortunately, my co-booth mate, who would be next to me in the booth up here, is not here today, as he was sick and had to go attend a different event as well. So, as it is unfortunate, things do tend to happen, and, well, we're going solo today. Stage 1 will be ending at lap 50, and Stage 2 will end at lap 100, as Stage 3, of course, will be the race finish at lap 200. So that is something important to keep in mind for this, and, well, now it's just time to sit back, relax, and watch the battling between, currently right now, Dark and Stinky are fighting, and Diamond gets into that battle, and now they're stuck back in the back. Diamond gets into the Stinky, and Senti gets on by, as well as the 4 car, who will get on by the 18, as the 4 car forces the 18 into the wall, and 18 comes down on the 38, who now will be trying to fight the 18 for that spot. 4 car slides up the track, and the 18 car catches up. 89 and the 21 battling in front of them, as the 18 and the 4 continue to battle. The 4 goes up into the wall and will get that penalty there. However, it wasn't enough, and the 4 apparently did not get the penalty, which is not a good sign for me, because I spent a little bit of time on the system, which means it doesn't work. So now, it'll be the 89 and the 21 battling here on turns 1 and 2, as the 4 car coming up behind. Ooh, the 21 forces the 89 in the wall, and now they're fighting off of 2. Now into 3 and 4. The 4 car there on the high line between the 21 and the 89. 4 car gets the run off the wall, and the 21 is now going to have to battle both the 4 and the 89 for the 3rd place spot, as Senti assumes that position. Oh! 89 is spun around, and will come back up the track, and will spin it on the apron. That is 1 car. No caution will be necessary. Very, very unfortunate there for Senti, as he had a pretty good run. However, he's got 177 laps to prove himself. And over the radio, he's talking to Juan, Pablo Montoya. That's what I'm going to call him, because apparently it's Juan, not Juan. I've been told that many times, but we'll go with it anyways. He's mad at Juan and called him stupid over the radio, which is not very nice, but that is Senti, so we will continue on. Not much battling currently happening on the track. However, Joel now has gotten his lead back up to a 2nd, and Dark is still on his tail. Diamond in the 21 and Foza in the 38 now battling, along with AA in the number 36 will be joining the battle as well. It seems that there was a problem with Senti, who jumped out of his vehicle, which is congratulations, which means that he will now be a lap down, and he will have to make a completely new strategy. However, let's cut to the battle between the 38, the 21, and the 36. 38 will be taking the lead of this group, taking for the 5th place spot. The 21 looking to fight for that spot as the 38 hits the wall on the exit. The 36 behind, hoping to I guess just profit over the fact if they wreck each other, he can get right on by. Oh, the 38 will spin on turn number 3 and 4, and he will not save it, and Senti wrecks into him. No caution will be called, as it was 1 car. Apparently lagging, according to the number 38, it seems that his steering mechanism is having some delay, as he will go into the wall again, and he'll spin up the track again. Something is extremely wrong with that car, as the leader is now approaching lapped traffic of the 38 himself. Behind Joel, however, there is oh, Joel hits the wall on the exit, and now the 34 and the 4 can now profit off of that. The 4 sends the 34 into the wall, and the 4 will get right below him. The 4 gets ahead. Now it's a battle for the 2nd place spot, letting Joel start to pull away. As the 4 goes in the wall, the 34 will pull ahead. 31 laps completed of the race, and there's already 170 to go. The 34 and the 4 battling really hard into turn number 3 and 4. 4 car will gain the advantage, but he goes back into the wall, and the 34 will get to his inside. Blue flags in the air for the number 38, as he will be blocking up Joel, and Joel will be losing time every time that the 38 does not let him by, as the 38 does let him by there, and should not continue to fight with him. We're back under green flag condition, not blue flag. Now the 4 car behind, still with the 38 on his tail, they are still battling here. I mean 34 on his tail, not 38, sorry. I do not know numbers still, once again. Juan hits the wall, and he rides the wall, and he better let off, or else I will penalize him if he does that again, because it's kind of too late. Oh, Joel into the wall again. 34 into the wall. And the 4 car goes back in the wall along with the 34. things aren't looking that great here. However, it would seem that the number 4 is starting to gain on Joel. However, he will have to go through the 38 if he would like to get there, as he hits the wall once again. It seems that tire wear is not the 4 car's best friend, and if there was actual damage, he would probably be DNF from this race, as the leader also hits the wall. 4 car up into the wall on the turn, and yeah, my system does not work for some reason here at this point, and he better let off, because that was very cheaty. And he did let off, as Joel will now pull up and ahead with the number 38 right on his tail. 38 sends it up high. And now the 4 car has gained up some time. That much needed time. The 34 now, though, has fallen back. Let's cut over to the battle between Diamond and the 89 of Senti, who is now battling, even though Senti is a lap car and should not be competing for that spot. However, why he is, no idea. Let's cut back up to the leaders, though, now, as it is starting to get closer and closer, as the 4 car does get by the 38, but the 38 fights back. 38 on the inside of the 4, not enough, as the 7 hits the penalty, and the 4 car on the outside hits the wall, and Joel will hit the wall on the exit, giving the 4 car the run on the outside. 38 behind them, and the 4 bumps the 7 up. He does not hit the wall, and the 4 car will assume the lead. As the 36 will exit pit road, he did not speed, which is a good thing. Which means that we are starting to head up to our pit window. So people are going to have to start to figure out how to pit, or even better, figure out what to do when pitting. And the 4 car should have received a penalty right there, but for some reason didn't. Don't know why. The system is weird for some reason. So now the 7 car, the 38 sends it up on the inside of the 7. The 7 car going to have to fight the 38 for that spot. For some reason, the 38 isn't giving it up, as the 38 goes into the inside wall and comes right up on the track in front of the 34. 4 car hits the wall on the exit, and the 7 car will get the run off of that. 7 car up on the high line with a 34 just right there in place. Now with 5 laps to go on the stage, there is a group behind of Senti and the 18 and the 36. Cutting back up to the front here now, we will have Joel Musa currently trying to catch up to Juan, who is now starting to pull away. I know he's not getting it. I don't know why he's not getting it. Alright, let off because you hit the wall. You're not meant to do that. Joel gets the penalty off the exit. And now things are starting to get crazy, as the 7 car violates the rule and will go to the back pit road, which was against the rules of what I said, but I guess it's fine, apparently. I can't get over there. Make sure he does not speed. Joel Musa in the pits. Number 4 of Juan leading this race now. Joel, I didn't see if you sped, and I'm sorry. If you did, you were lucky that I didn't see you. So now, as we cut up to our leader, Stage is over, by the way. Stage did end at lap 50, and I missed the stage results, but it is on the stream for whenever needed, but the stage did end at lap 50. Now, currently in the lead is Juan, once again, as he's going to be trying to look for pit road, as we can tell here, up in the booth. Now, question is, how will he get to pit road, as there's multiple ways, as the number 34 will come down to pit road, and did pit. He will not speed on pit road, and the 34 is clear. Remember, the front pit roads is the only one that is open. Do not use the back pit road. As we have a car coming down to pit road, that'll be the number 18. As the 4 car hits the wall, should let off, but he's not because he doesn't know that that's the penalty for some reason. Oh, and he will be coming down to pit road this time, as the 18 car will get off. The 18 car clears pit road without a hitch. Now, oh, the number 4 will have a drive-through penalty, as he will speed on pit road. Number 38 and the number 89 will come down to pit road this time as well. And the number 4 hits the pace car on the exit. I should probably get into the pace car. The number 4 will have to serve a drive-through penalty, though, which is very, very unfortunate. Now, 38 clears pit road without a hitch, and the number 4 is going to have to serve his DTP this time, as the number 21 will come down for his pit, and he will pit right in the first stall. Number 4 comes down pit road to serve his DTP. There is a battle currently between multiple drivers, and there we go. The 4 car did serve his DTP properly. Diamond now on pit road. He's getting big tank of fuel, and he will get off of pit road without a hitch. Let's cut back to the battle for the current lead of the group. The number 18 holding up the number 7. I'm going to take the guess that a blue flag is requested, so blue flag will fly. And the 21, that is not a penalty because you didn't pit. But don't hit the wall next time, because that will probably be smart. Diamond will go a lap down from that accident. And now he will be 2 laps down from that as well, from that pit stop and also that added on pressure. I need to tune something real quickly in my settings for the stream, because it'll be very useful for me. Microphone, where are you? Right, mute. Alright, perfect. I'm gonna just check it. Alright, so fixing some stream thingies as we are in the middle of craziness. I will just let you guys watch the leader as I do try to fix this. Alright, system is working. There should be. Yes, alright. Microphone is fixed, so we will now have the ability to do what I've been needing to do, and I will definitely be checking it now and then. But Joel, as your current leader, as the field right now is currently lapped, as Joel had a near perfect pit stop there. I don't know why he decided to use the backstretch one, though. Apparently it's all part of his master plan, as Dark is the only person able to compete him at this point. However, Juan is slowly catching up to Joel here. Alright, did that work? Okay, yes. Things are working for once, which is surprising, because usually whenever I touch something, it breaks. Or I push a button and something explodes. So, as much as it is starting to get a little bit repetitive here at Bristol, it is going to hopefully start getting better as we get closer to the end of the race, as we are over 1/4 of the way in. I don't know who that was that just spoke, because I don't know if that was somebody who just spoke or if that was something in the game, or I'm going insane, whichever one. Whatever it is, we're still under green. And just because I said that, there's probably going to be yellow thrown at some point. And yellow is not thrown at the moment, it is still green. Let's cut back to the possible battle between AA and... Nope, there is no battle currently going on the track at the moment. Or there is actually one going on, which is between Stinky and Diamond, the 21 and the 18. The 21 fighting the 18 for that spot. However, the 21 is 2 laps down and will have to try to fight for his lap. As the 18 goes down into the 21. Somebody's messing with my screen. Fun. I don't know what my thing is. So if it turns off, we are going to be doomed. I will be back. And we are back. Because I found it. It was just hidden. Totally. The 18 car will get ahead of Diamond Beastlaw, though, and the 18 will now try to pull away. But the 21 gets a better line going into the turn, and the 21 will now catch up slowly will he catch up. I don't know why I said that twice, to the 18. Let's go back to that battle currently of the leaders, or I guess of the leader, as the 4 car has caught up to the 7. Seven car with the lead. The next car in line would be Dark, who is all the way back in the start-finish straight, who you cannot even see on the camera here. Not much currently going on, and we're 33 minutes in, and we're already over 1/3 of the way through this race. And not much currently going on track, but the 4 car has caught up to the 7, and this will be a battle for the lap back, which is always important. Although it might be a battle for the lap back, that doesn't necessarily mean that he will finish on the lead lap, as there are still another 2 or 3 pit stops left this race.
Alpha, what lap is it?
We're streaming, by the way, but it's lap 77 of 200. And 2 cars slow down Joel, Musa, and the 4. The 4 car will get by nearly wrecking Joel, which is not a great look for him. But, Sleesher, if you would like to, you can merge in. Blue flag will fly. I'll let you merge in, but you will be 2 laps down. Okay. I will not allow mergers past lap 100, though, so you should definitely merge very soon, probably. The 4 car, though, did get their lap back, as Dark and Senti get into each other, apparently. as Senti hits the wall. And it does not have the penalty system for some reason, which is very nice. As he rides the wall in the entrance, he should have a major penalty for that, but for some reason he's not getting it. So Senti, that means let off. That means let off. Congratulations, you've learned something. I'm proud of you. Not really. Anyways, Diamond and the 18 still battling each other here in turns 1 and 2. Now down 3 and 4, the 21 will gain that advantage on the spot, but the 18 will come back on the inside as the 18 slides up, and the number 21 will maintain that lead. However, they've got to continue to fight as the 34 is catching up to them. It might be best just to give up that fighting and try to work together to maintain where they are, as once that car catches up, yes you can merge Sleesher, once that 34 car catches up, it'll be a battle just for hoping that they don't go farther down to the back, as they will get a blue flag if that happens, and AA pit, I was going to say that was something worse, but okay. Once you cross the line, you'll be put 2 laps down, and that's the biggest penalty I can give you. So you can go. Stay on the apron, by the way, when you exit pit road if you don't want the light. And your window is running out, so I would recommend you do go. Stay on the apron if you have the light. Good, you do not. The 17 car will be joining us in the battle, who will be subbing for the number 8 car. As he hits the wall and he slides up almost into Joel, he will spin it down the track, and he's stuck going backwards. And, that... Well... that was close. You are really lagging. Alright. Juan, once again, is abusing the penalty system because it's not working for him, and he should let off and he should probably have a DTP by the amount of times he's done it, but he's lucky I haven't given him one. Sleesher, will you continue to attempt to get a lap in, or is things still going wrong? Okay, making sure. Going ahead and merge in where you are now. Be advised, you have 9 laps before the window will close. I mean, it just said that you were subbing for the 8. I guess you won't be subbing him. You raced for yourself, so that is on the stream. Alright, I will let you get your second lap right now. Alright. We will have pit stops momentarily, as we are coming up to the end of stage number 2. Four and the 17 get into each other. The 17 gets a penalty off of that, and the 4 car keeps hitting the wall on the exit. Oh, the 4 and the 17 get into each other. And they're now catching up to the 89 up ahead. The 17 gets out front. He has to brake, and now the 4 car will get right onto his bumper. Blue flags will fly as AA... oh, never mind. AA can get actually by. We're still green. 88, 89, not 88. That is not the 88. That is clearly a 9. Will be fighting the 17 and the 4 for the spot. 17 on the outside. The 18 gets out of pit road. And he's lucky because I didn't see him come down to pit road, so I don't know if he sped or not. The 89, the 17, and the 4 battling extremely hard for these spots. 89 gets the penalty, and the 4 car shoots on by, as now things are starting to get crazy. 7, 18, 36 now battling for the 4. Not even a spot, but just battling in general. There's a group now forming up on the front straight. 36 attempting to get by the 7 to try to get a lap back, at least one lap back. As we get reports from Senti's radio, he is unhappy with the number 4 car. Currently, this is the white flag of stage number 2. Joel Musa leading. Will come around turn number 3 and 4 with a 36 behind, gets punted by the 36, and the 36 goes for the move, but does not make it stick, and the number 7 will win stage number 2. As the positions behind will fall in order, Dark will get 2nd, Juan will get 3rd, Afosa 4th, and Joel now coming down to pit road this time. There's your position for the stage. As we will now have some pit stops, let's cut to a free cam. Multiple cars coming down a pit road. The 4 and the 89 get into each other. The 7 car clears pit road without a hitch. A 4 car will have another drive-through penalty. And the 21 will have a drive-through penalty as well. Nope, that is a penalty no matter what, lag or not. 89 clears pit road. 38 will also have a drive-through penalty to serve. .34 clears pit road without a hitch. And now the number 4, the 21, and the number 38 will have to serve a DTP. They come down this time. There is no commitment cone violation, by the way, just to let you know, because this track is already difficult enough with pitting. Just don't speed. As the 4 will speed once again, the 4 will have another drive-through penalty. The 21 will clear. The 4 will have another DTP, though. And the 38 will clear pit road. 4 car coming to attempt another shot. Dogs are barking. It's amazing. Stream is still going good. The 4 car is clear of pit road. And the pit cycles will be almost complete, as Sleesher will now actually be up at the front. But unfortunately, he has older tires than Joel, and Joel with the better tires is definitely going to have to fight. Sleesher will have to pit definitely earlier than Joel, making this going to be a very difficult way to plan. Sleesher's going to have to do his best to not get a DTP, and Joel's going to have to do his best to not mess up. It's probably best to start saving now so you can try to go as far as you can, as we have still over just under 100 laps to go currently now, sitting with 92. Sleesher your leader, Joel Musa 2nd, and Dark 3rd. With lap traffic now ahead, the 21 is going to be right there in the battle between the number 17 and the 7. As the 17 hits the wall, and for some reason doesn't have a penalty. Blue flag will fly for the number 21 as they have approached close enough. 17 should have a penalty, but he doesn't for some reason, which is weird. 21 lets the 17 and the 7 by, and now the 21 will have to try and compete for his lap. '17 and the 7 still battling for the lead here. This is the only sort of major battle currently going on the track, unfortunately. Many groups have formed up since this race has begun. Many side-by-side battles, a handful of 3-wire moments, and here we are 113 laps later, a battle for the lead between the 17 and the 7. As the 17 goes up into the wall, the 7 as well. 21 hits the wall on the exit behind them. And now, battling through turns 1 and 2, 17 on the high line, 7 on the low line. 17 hits the wall on the exit, gets shot low. The 7 car, up high, will cut right below the 17 as the 17 hits the wall and will ride the wall and should let off as they wreck off of 4. The 17 car has a major mistake there. Joel Musa now with the lead. The 17 shoots up the track, hits the restart zone, and as we continue on green, Joel Musa, your new leader here at Bristol. Pit road is 50 miles an hour. That is correct. Joel Musa now leading by 2 seconds. Seems that Sleesher will be planning to come to pit road. Now, number 4 and number 89 are the 2 examples of people who are not listening multiple occasions. They should listen to the fact that they should not be wall riding, and if they do tap the wall, they should let off. And what have they done? Neither of those things. So, well, I mean, they have wall tapped many times. They haven't been wall riding that I've seen, but they have been wall tapping. So, it would be very wise that every time you do wall tap, you do let off, or else I will give you a DTP from this point onward that I do see you do it in multiple occasions and not let off. Which also is called figuring it out. As the 7 and the 21 are now battling, the 36 will come down to pit road, or attempt to. The 21 is going to be looking for a battle to fight for his position back. The Sleesher is now behind. I didn't say anything about that, Joel. I'm just currently watching you guys a little bit. I wasn't really paying attention to the wall. Diamond goes up in the wall, clips it slightly, but he is fine. As Sleesher's now caught up, blue flag will fly. Sleesher will need to be let by, as Sleesher does get by there. The number 36 will make his way to pit road. As the 4 car messes up, He came down, but he did not pit. And they are clear because they did not pit. 36 now coming down pit road after his pit stop. The number 36 will clear pit road just fine. The 21, with a little bit of lag, has a bit of a mistake there. As you watch AA finish his outlap now. There's a 38 and the 4 car now battling behind. There's multiple reports of lagging, which is kind of weird. Just over 70 laps left of this race. Juan is the current person we are watching. Battled the number 38 as they get into each other. Both of them hit the wall on the exit, and neither of them let off. That's amazing. I wish people knew how to let off. Maybe I should just make the thing much more strict and actually make sure it works next time. Robloxian will join back in. However, he's not allowed to get back into his car unless there's a pit cycle stop, and he wouldn't want to. It might just be best, though, to let Afosa keep going on where he is, as it's already sort of a little bit too late. Robloxian now, Afosa right now that we're currently watching is in 6th place, with the 4 car catching up. Once again hits the wall and does not let off. Congratulations. And he wall rides it and doesn't let off. Now he did. Let's get back to our leader currently at the moment. Joel Musa ran and has led almost every single lap except about 4 or 5. Maybe even just 1 if I recall. I only remember 1 lap where he wasn't the leader. And of course, if you consider the pit cycles. Joel Musa has dominated this race thus far. 18 car behind him is holding up the 17. '17 car is now actually battling with the number 21, even though the 21 is a lapped car. The 21 has more speed and will be able to fight for that position. On the low line, the 17, though, has the high line advantage. ROBLOX leaves the game, sadly. Don't know why. Blue flag requested and blue flag flown. That will be Dark flying it for, I have genuinely no idea who. That will be the number 4 of Juan, who will be blue flagged. Oh, a little bit of lag all of a sudden on my end. Some stuttering. Not very nice. The 4 car rides the wall, as he usually does apparently, and does nothing to give it up. Joel Musa still leading with Sleesher, with now Senti in front of him, but Sleesher behind. Blue flag will fly in the air for the 89. For the 7 car to get by on the outside, the 89 lets him by. And we are now with just over, with over halfway. We have 60 laps left as Joel will cross the line. Joel's got 60 laps to make 1 final pit stop and also 1 final decision. And that one decision that he makes will choose whether or not Does he win the race or does he not? It's all based off his strategy here on this final pit stop. It also is all based on, however, if there's a caution or not. Because although this race has been going on for so long without a caution, there still can always be a caution. As the 4 car will come down to pit road. 7 car with the lead with just over 59 laps to go here at Bristol. Joel Musa currently as your leader, with Sleesher behind, now still, unfortunately, losing time. Senti hits the wall, Sleesher hits the wall as well. The 4 car, full sending the corner. 17 hits the wall on the exit, and wall rides the exit, and doesn't let off. 4 car gets on the inside and will pass the number 17. As the 36 will come down for another pit stop to make it to the end of this race, hopefully. As the 89 will now come down to make a pit stop on the front straight. Joel Musa, your current leader here at Bristol still, with Sleesher now at a loss of over 5 seconds. Senti's still in the pits. And this is going to be your final pit cycle of the day, or I guess here at night, as Joel will come down to attempt to make a pit stop. Joel comes down, and he will enter pit road. Your leader in pit road, Sleesher now riding the wall. That's a huge line of cars riding the wall, and I'm questioning why you guys are riding the wall. Joel Musa pits. B21 did not hit the wall. The 7 car exits pit road clean, and there's a huge pack now forming. 17 hits the wall and does not let off once again. 21 on the high line, on the wall, does not let off as well. I don't know if he did hit the wall or not, because I didn't have the best of angles. The 89 and the 7 both fighting now. Joel now a lap down. It's going to be a battle, as Sleesher is going to have to pit eventually here. 38 will be coming down to pit road, but for some reason is pitting on the wrong end. Wait, no, never mind. It's pitting on the right end. I'm just looking at the wrong side. Sorry, Foza, if I gave you a heart attack. As he will speed on pit road. Yeah, I'm not going to give you that penalty. That's my fault. I know it was probably me. So, you won't get the DTP this time. If you did it intentionally, though, don't speed on the exit, though, because I can't tell that much. Good. Okay. So the 17 car will come down to make his pit stop of the night. Makes it into his pit stall, sideways. And the 17 car will exit pit road, and the 38 did not hit the light. So now he's just going to have that red aura around his car for the rest of the night. Guess that's just a new way of doing underglow. Might as well turn it on while you're racing. Sleesher now 14 seconds back from Joel Musa. Blue flag is requested and blue flag is served. I'm going to guess that is Senti, and Senti will have to let off and stop fighting for that spot between Joel and himself. "46 laps to go here at Bristol for the night race and the playoff cutoff race as well. anything can happen, as we still have these 46 laps to go. The number 21 got tapped, apparently, supposedly. Did somebody actually tap him? Did anybody see it? You did? Okay. So, Diamond, you do not have an ETP. Just don't speed on the exit, please. Thank you. 7 cars still with the lead. Sleesher now battling through a group. As Sleesher lags and will hit the inside wall. Comes up the track, hits the wall sideways, and will slide and drift around turn number 1 and 2. Now Joel is going to catch up to Sleesher almost. And Sleesher's going to have to try to fight to stay on the lead lap as he hits the wall there. 38 still has that underglow going on. Extreme underglow. It's so bright, it's getting the rest of his car. 17 keeps wall tapping and not letting off, which is very, very not kind, and I would recommend you do let off so you don't get a penalty. Or just don't hit the wall, whichever one. Hey, look, it's the pace car. Anyways, let's cut back to our leader of Joel Musa. 40 laps remain between Joel and the checkered flag. Joel will tap the wall there, but the penalty does not stick for that long, and he will get the run on the end. You know what? I'm going to just say this on the stream because I might as well say it. I'm going to try to develop something which will just make it so your speed will be set automatically to what your top speed is at the track, and then if you actually tap the wall, it'll just set a value to true, and then you'll be forced down to whatever speed it may be that is your current speed. That way the system will work a lot more efficiently, because for some reason it's not working that well. Anyways, Joel still with the lead of the 36 around in front will spin onto the apron. .36 is all good. And we are still under green here at Bristol. Still with a solid 34 laps to go. I couldn't do math. As the 4 car will spin out of pit road, and if he did pit, that is a major penalty because that was not the proper means of exit. And also that was not, okay, he did not pit, got it. It would seem that Dark hit the penalty, I think. No, that wasn't who I saw. I don't know why, I thought I saw him with the aura. Blue flag requested and blue flag received. It will be the number... Oh! That's a caution! 2 cars near stop. Caution will come out. And things break. as Joel will finish his lap. Yeah, they only get 1 lap back, so if you're 2 laps down, you only get 1 lap back. Joel, pace cars here. Pits are closed. Pits are closed. Catch up to the queue. Lapped cars can go on ahead and go by and gain 1 lap, and you are not allowed to pass again. So, Sleesher and Dark, you are the final 2, and we're going to change how we're doing pacing here. Pits will not be open until lapped cars gain only 1 lap back, so as they go by this time, they will all get their lap back. And then they must follow in line with the queue. Do not pass the queue. You must stay in line with the queue of your position. Pits will be open next time, not this time. Next time. I'm not meant to be going up the track. Everybody can pit this time. Everybody can pit this time because everybody got their laps who needed to get their laps. This is just going to be a better formatted way. I think that this sort of system will work better because everybody will only get 1 lap back and nobody else is allowed to pass. So pits are open this time. You are allowed to pit. Do not pass and make sure you get by position. 4 car, you are going to have to stop with me because I do have 2. Oh, the 17 will speed on pit road. 17 will have a TTB. Whoever's there, actually, you are going to have to tell me who speeds. So the 17 is TTB, so that's not a big penalty. And 38, I can't tell you who got penalties anymore, because there's only one of me, and I can't do cautions with just one of me. So, all I can tell you right now is 17 is DTB. I don't care, Senti, I didn't say you were, because I saw that much at least. Pits are closed, by the way, for further things. So, everybody can catch up to the queue now. The 17 is to the back, so you can catch up to the queue. Senti was pushed, I did see that much. I think I saw it. So 17, you can catch up to the queue. We will be going green next time because there's not enough time. Or actually, yeah, there's not enough time anymore. Joel gets spun by the 21. Joel is in... Can you guys leave a gap? Stop going in a train. Leave a gap. Good. Alright. 7 car is behind the 4. And leave a gap so Senti, you know, get there. Stop training and leave a gap to the car in front of you. The pace car will be going off this time. Stop pushing each other. Pace car is going off. So 4 car as the leader. We are under green here at Bristol. I should not be in a pit box. And they wreck going into turn 1. No caution called. Pits are now open for further pitting. 4 car forcing the 7 up into the wall. Congratulations. Joel Musa out front still here. We will have, this time around, once Joel will cross the line, 21 laps to go. Joel has 20 laps to prove himself even after that caution. Dark, his closest rival at this point in time for the win. Not for the title. I already said that. That's not yet. That is at Homestead. As we are now going to 80 laps to go. A Foza in... Oh! Multiple cars get involved with each other. But... Oh my lord, calamity. Surprisingly, no caution. And caution will fly once again. That is a caution. That was a caution. Joel, leading it, will make up the lap and pits are closed. So now we have another caution. Yep. No, lap cars stay in queue, so Diamond, slow down and wait and get back in line. We're gonna let everybody get into the queue first. So, I'll get down low. Actually, just... lap cars going ahead and pass. Lap cars going ahead and pass. We'll just do it now. Lap cars pass. 34 is not a lap car, so do not pass. Only one lap after that, so 38 pass, 38 pass, 38 pass, 38 pass, 38 pass, 38. Why are you not passing? I'm literally giving you a lap back and you're not listening. There. Alright. Nobody is further allowed to pass the queue. That leaves 6 people able to fight for this now, with nobody else able to pass the queue. Pits are going to be open this time around. Once we get to the back straight, they will be open. Please stop bumping the pace car. Thanks. And please make sure you leave a gap to the people behind you like a smart person. And Senti, have you ever heard of something called you're meant to be in line where you were, not where you are there? Pits are open this time, though. Joel will not come down to pit road. Many people are lucky. There will be one car coming down to pit road, the number 21. And no matter what, if he speeds on pit road, he's TTB anyways, so... I'm not going to give commitment violations this race, because it's kind of pointless. We need an actual rulebook which will say if there is or isn't, but we never really decided if there was a commitment violation under caution. We only did it under green. Alright. We will be going green this time. This is your 1 to go marker. Yep, leave room, guys. Let's cut down back to the bottom of the game. Alright. Pace car is going off. As we get ready to go green, Joel Musa. Green flag is in the air. Joel Musa now leading. Still, with Sleesher now behind him. Sleesher sends him, but it doesn't work. And Sleesher will now have to cut back to the inside. Joel now ahead. 5, or just half a second. Now, 12 laps to go. Single file now. Let's toggle GUI We'll be watching Sleesher for this final bit of run, as the number 7 will start to try to attempt to pull away. Multiple cars hit the wall, 2 cars get into each other, no caution called for that incident. Many cars now packed up in the back. Oh no. As we watch the back pack, 18 car sends it. Joel Muse is still leading here with just a handful of laps remaining. 9 laps remain between Joel and the checkered flag, but however, 9 laps also remain for Sleesher and Dark for a checkered flag, as well as Senti and Afosa behind. However, they are really far back from the leaders. They're going to have to push really hard to catch up. Single file now behind. Joel Musa as your leader. The 17 caught up. Cars in the back getting into each other. No caution is needed as the number 21 attempts to wreck the number 4 and continues to try. But it doesn't work. The 4 car will get away as he sends the 4 car, showing his displeasure there. Everybody's showing their displeasure with the number 4. There is only, between a checkered flag or nothing at all, 6 laps to go. 38 and the 21 get into each other. It's getting insanely close here for a possible caution. One caution could change the whole course of this race, as Joel still is your leader. He still has to try to win this here, as the 4 and the 21 keep getting into each other. Caution is almost inevitable before the end of this race. The more they fight with each other, the more they're breaking their own chances of getting spots. However, Diamond now, Sleesher actually behind, is Joel with 4 laps remaining. It's all boiled down to this. Over 200 laps for a win. Joel Musa, your leader. Sleesher in second. Senti in third, with 3 laps between them. Sleesher will get to the inside. Joel off of turn number 2, forced. Sleesher will assume the lead, but Joel to the inside as Sleesher sent it too hard. Joel off of 4, 2 laps to go. Car spinning in the back. Car wrecking. Joel Musa still with the lead. No caution will be called. We will make it to the white, possibly. Joel Musa fighting with Sleesher. White flag is out. This is it. 1 lap to go. Sleesher sends Joel. Sleesher on the inside. Joel on the outside. Senti gets spun into pit road. Joel up ahead. Sleesher sends Joel, and Joel goes up into the wall. Off of turn number 4, Joel will win it here in Bristol. A crazy finish for a crazy race. What could be more fitting? I thank you for joining us for this broadcast here today, and I hope you enjoyed.